students. Okay, today's lesson, we're going to work on planning a schedule, plan a schedule. So the question we're going to ask is, when's English class, right? Okay, so I want you to look at the schedule, right? This is called a schedule, right? And we're going to talk about it, okay? So this is Shiro's schedule for Monday, right? We have Monday right here. Okay. So the first part right here, we have English class. English class is at 9 a.m., right? 9 a.m. So this is 9 a.m. on the clock. The next thing on the schedule is lunch at 12:30 p.m. Then there is pronunciation class at 1 p.m. Then Shiro has work at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. So let's talk about it. So we can read again, or let's read this again. So we have English class at 9 a.m., lunch at 12:30 p.m., pronunciation class at 1 p.m., and work at 4 p.m. Okay, so now we can ask the question, well, when's lunch? When is lunch for Shiro? Yeah, well, we know that his lunch, let's go ahead and write. His lunch is at 12:30, right? His 12:30, or we can say it is at 12:30 p.m. When's pronunciation class? Pronunciation class is, or we could say it is at 1 p.m. All right, when's work? His work, it's at, or it's with the apostrophe S. That's it's means it is. So we can say it's at, his work is at 4 p.m. Right? So that's his schedule, right? We're going to be talking about our schedule, or how we talk about time, right? So we're going to work on this. I'm going to ask you, what time is it? And I want you to write the time, So if we look at the clock here, we can see that the big hand is on the 3, and the small hand is on the 3, and the big hand is on the 12. So it's 3 o'clock. Then we have 3:30. The time here is, it's, right? We have the small hand is on the 5. So it's 5 o'clock. This one, we can see that it's past the 5, but it's not on the 6 yet. So it is, let's do that again, 5:30. All right, the next time is, I want you to look at it and try and figure it out, but I'll just give you the answer. It's 7 o'clock. Right, the next time. So the hand is a little bit past the 7, but it's not on the 8 yet. So we can say that it is 7:30. 7:30. So something you should know. Let me get my little line thing out. So I want to show you something. So on the clock face, right, where the 1 is, where we would say, oh, it's 1, the hour is 1. The minute is 5. And the 2 is 10. And it goes by 5s all the way around. So 5, 10, the 3 is 15 minutes. The 4 is 20 minutes. Then 5 is 25 minutes. 6 is 30 minutes. Oop, kind of cut off. Then we have 7 is 35 minutes. The 8 is 40 minutes. 40. The 9 is 45 minutes. 45 minutes. The 10 is 50 minutes. And the 11 is 55 minutes. 55 minutes. And then the 12, you can just consider that as 0 because it starts over again, right? Because then when the hour gets to there, it's like, oh, it's, so like right here, the big hand is on the 12, so it's 3, not 3:30, right? Okay, let's keep going. All right, so the time here is 10 o'clock, or you could say 10 o'clock, 10. And then this time is 10:30, 10:30. Okay, so those are the times. Let's go ahead and clear and keep going. Okay, so you can practice this by saying, oh, what time is it? Asking somebody, what time is it? So the big thing you want to know is that most things start or end by the 15-minute count. So you'll usually have things start right at the hour, which means saying, oh, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, when it's just 3 and then the 2 dots and 0, 0. Right? But then you can have something start at 3:15, 3:30, 3:45, or right back at the hour, right? Okay, so let's do another one. And this is Julie's schedule for Monday. We'll pretend that this is my schedule for Monday. So 9 a.m. I have English class, right? 9 a.m., 9 o'clock, I go to English class. Now we're going to talk about the next thing that I do. Okay, so for me, I go to work at 1:45. 1:45 is when I go to work. I eat lunch at, let's say I eat lunch at 2, a late lunch, right? I eat lunch later in the afternoon. And I eat dinner at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is when I eat dinner. And then my bedtime is, we'll say my bedtime is 12 o'clock, right? 12 o'clock. So that's my schedule. I have English class at 9, work at 1:45, lunch at 2, dinner at 8, bedtime at 12. Now, the other thing we can talk about is this AM, PM. So AM can usually mean, think of it as morning, right? 9 a.m. is when you wake up, get ready, go to something, that 9 a.m., not 9 a.m. when it's dark outside, right? So 1:45 p.m. is the afternoon. 2 p.m. is also the afternoon. 8 p.m. is nighttime, right? It's when the sun is going down. And then 12 a.m. Yeah, so this is the important thing. 12 a.m. means 12 o'clock in the middle of the night. 12 p.m. is in the day, right? So 12 a.m. is in the middle of the night. 12 p.m. is in the middle of the day. Okay. Oh. Let's keep going. Okay. So I could ask you, oh, when is your English class? So for this, you'd be like, oh, I do English class online. But if you go to a time one, you'd say, oh, I go to English class at 4 o'clock. I go to English class at 6 p.m., right? I have an evening class. Or I could ask you, what time do you work? What time do you work? What time do you go home? Do you take your children to school? What time? What time do your children go to school? Yeah. Okay, so now what I want you to do is use the times that we've talked about and times in other lessons, right? We talked about how to tell time in other lessons. I want you to write your schedule, write the times that you do everything. What time do you wake up? What time do you eat breakfast? What time do you eat lunch? What time do you go to work? What time do you go to school? What time do you come home? What time do you go shopping? What time do you cook dinner? What time do you eat dinner? What time do you watch TV? What time do you go to bed? Yeah, go to sleep. So that's what I want you to do on your own. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.